Is there anybody out there that still has their Christmas decorations up, or am I the only one? Y'all, today is January the 18th, and I just have not had the courage to take my porch decorations down yet. I find that after Christmas, there's such a letdown until I just keep my decorations up because it brings me joy and happiness. But today is the day. They're coming down, and I'm going to put something new on the front door. So y'all stick around and watch and see what we come up with. This front porch decor this year has been my favorite that I've ever done. I did garland with lights around the door, and I just loved this wreath. This is a wreath that I made. It's a dried hydrangea wreath that I made back in the fall that I used on my front door, and I just kept it all together and added some more stuff to it for Christmas, including the bows and some different greenery. But it's been through it now, so it's time to take this down. But I'm going to do something else. I'm going to make a new bow using some new spring ribbon. It's going to be beautiful. And I thought I might, I don't know, go around in the yard and see if there's some more green that I could add to it to kind of freshen it up a little bit. But I still have my wreaths that I need to take down. And I'm going to keep my bows and probably use them again next year. So right now, I'm just going to take this stuff down. I got this rug at Walmart. I thought it was really pretty. And I got this mat at Winona Drugs, where I work. I think this was either the third or fourth Christmas that I used these bows. I made these myself that many years ago. So I like to reuse things. I loved them. These were my favorite. It makes me sad to take them down. But we're going to make something pretty and replace it. Oh yeah, I did something smart, which I can hardly believe. But instead of wiring this ribbon to the actual wreath, because it was so full of the dried hydrangeas, I didn't want to mess the dried hydrangeas up because they're kind of fragile. I tied the bow onto a stick and just stuck the stick in there. So that was easy to take off. I thought I was going to have to fumble with the wire for a while. Way to go, Patty. The magnolias, they held up pretty well. I mean, they're dried and not so green anymore, but they didn't shed. Look, this ivy, it still looks pretty good. I have plenty of that, so I might cut some more to put in there. Yeah, it's been cold here in Mississippi for the past several days. Like today, right now, it's probably 39 degrees. So I'm chilly. It's feeling kind of fresh out here. I know for a lot of people that's like 39 degrees, that's not bad at all. But in Mississippi, yeah, that's chilly. was fern. This is one of the dried hydrangeas that I spray painted. Now I'm going to leave the spray painted hydrangeas in here. I took these little branches out, and I was thinking that maybe I might reuse them after I put the new bow on here. And I have some more dried hydrangeas in the house too. So I was thinking that maybe I might spray paint some more hydrangeas, maybe like a pink color. And I was thinking that I might spray paint these a pink color, or maybe even a yellow color, more like spring. I don't know. Let's see. I have everything taken down. Let me show you the ribbons that I'm going to use to make the bows. This is the first one. This is a 4-inch. It has wire on both sides. And I thought that this was really pretty. It looks kind of like chinoiserie or something to that effect. Second, I'm going to use this yellow. Doesn't this just look like spring? This is a 2.5-inch. I got this ribbon at Winona Drugs, where I work. And this is the David Christopher collection. He's from Alabama, I believe. Doesn't this look like spring? It's really pretty. Blooming Garden Plaid. This one is called, this is a 1.5-inch. And it is called Spring Block Pattern. Now these two, these are a different kind of ribbon. I don't know what this one is, but it's just a 1-inch white. And then this is a 1-inch hot pink. I'm probably going to use this one, but I'm not sure yet. But I got both of these at the Crow's Nest in Winona. Now the person that I watched videos of where I learned how to make these bows, his name is John Mark Sharp, and he is a florist and has a gift shop in Germantown, Tennessee, right close to Memphis. And he does beautiful work, and he just started selling his ribbon. He goes to India and designs his ribbon, and it's all John Mark Enterprises ribbon. And anyway, he just started going to wholesale markets. So he's selling his ribbon wholesale to shops and stores and stuff. But anyway, he does a really good job. I'll try to link him some kind of way in the description of this video. What am I doing? Okay. So you take your ribbon, give it a tail, make a loop, then you make another loop. I'm going to twist it. Make another loop. In the end, I'll go back and dovetail all the ends. Then you take the same ribbon, and what he does is he gives it what he calls a tail. Or, yeah, that's what he calls it, a tail. So, I'm just going to bring it straight down. So just a straight piece of ribbon for the second one. So he does 2 loops and a tail, 2 loops and a tail, 2 loops and a tail, pretty much for every ribbon that he uses. Okay, already, doesn't that look springy? The 2.5-inch yellow. I'm going to do 2 loops and a tail. That's 1 loop. That's 2 loops and a tail. This is the tail. And I'm just holding it all like that. That's how it's all being held together. This is the tail. Make 2 loops. And a tail. That sun feels so good. Haven't been doing much gardening, although I did yesterday, or maybe, was it? Yeah. No, maybe it was day before yesterday. I got up there and planted some English peas in my raised beds. All right, so far so good. I just have the 1-inch ribbons left. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use both of them. This is my front door. It's probably all the decor I'm really gonna have up here. So I might as well go big with it. 2 loops and a tail. Do y'all make those? Do y'all know how to make those? Well, if y'all want to learn, go watch John Mark, because he has got it down pat. And he does a wonderful job. I'm going to do a tail with the white 1-inch ribbon. Oh yeah, that makes it pop. Pop. Ooh, isn't that pretty? You'll be able to see that coming down the driveway. And then he says to go back with your first ribbon, your biggest ribbon, your 4-inch, and just do 1 loop at the very front to kind of pull the back ribbon forward. Oh shoot, my hand is small. I'm having a hard time holding it all. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Florist wire. And put it through where you're holding it together. Hold it really tight. And then twist it. Then you just fluff your bow up. Ooh, isn't that pretty? I just went out in the yard and got a stick. And I am going to, here's my bow. Here's the back of it. And I am just gonna wrap the wire around this stick, so then I can just put the stick in the wreath, so I don't have to worry about trying to find the back of that wreath under all those hydrangeas and wire the ribbon to the back of the wreath form, because that I'd probably pull those hydrangeas apart trying to do that. All right, there we go. It, but I am freezing. I am so cold, and it's getting colder, so I'm fixing to have to wrap this up and head inside. But I think that my bow looks so pretty. It's a fresh look for the end of winter and beginning of spring. It's the next day, and I think that my wreath looks really, really pretty, especially the bow, but I think the wreath could use a little more greenery. So I'm about to go see what I can find in my yard to cut and add to it. I'm fortunate to have a lot of magnolia in my yard. So this is the first stop. I have plenty of ivy. This is English ivy, and here I think it's invasive. It was here when we got here, so I'm just going to use it. And it'll last a long time out of water with cooler temperatures. And I almost poked my eye out with this. So when you're foraging in your yard, be careful. There's stuff out to get you. I think that'll be enough. Here's the new front door decor. I think it turned out pretty. I just got the new ribbon. Everything else I already had. Put some fresh greenery in there. And I think it looks great. I'm ready for spring. Who else? Who else is ready for spring? Okay, I found 2 old wreath forms and added bows to those to put on either side of the front door because I thought that it needed it, and remembered about those wreath forms and said, oh yeah, that'll be pretty. So I think those turned out pretty too. Ooh, it's cold out here this morning. Anyway, I'm about to go to work, but I wanted to leave y'all with what my front door looks like. I'm excited for spring. How about y'all? All right, I hope some of y'all will go out and try to make some bows. I do still have some dried hydrangeas that I may spray paint and kind of stick a few in these wreaths with maybe a little bit of the ivy and magnolia. But not today. It's too cold. And like I said, I've got to go to work. But it's always something fun to think about. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.